What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Margie if you guys are new here. I like to post shopping hauls, grocery hauls, eating videos, vlogs, and lately a lot of cooking videos actually, and everything in between. And today I'm showing you guys my mom's recipe for this really good, it's like, I don't really know what you would call it. It's like a garlicky, peppery dip. It is so good. And these are all the ingredients. It's really not a lot. It's really easy to make too. The hardest part I would say is just getting the ratios right, because a lot of it is like eyeballing and stuff when it comes to like the garlic powder, the black pepper. That's pretty much it. Well, and the mayo and sour cream. You may need to add more or less depending. But I'm just gonna show you guys real quick what the ingredients are. So the main thing, like the base of the dip, I'll show you guys all the steps obviously, but the base of the dip is you mix the cream cheese with sour cream, mayo, garlic powder, and black pepper. And yes, this is a Polish garlic powder, guys. Leave me alone, okay? All right, and then so you mix those things, and then we have 2 green peppers, 2 bunches of green onion, just some chunky salsa, and then Mexican 4 cheese blend cheese and taco blend cheese. So my mom usually uses just the Mexican one, but I'm gonna switch it up and mix these 2 together this time. And I'm making 2 batches of these that are gonna go into these 2 bowls. If you know what they're for, you guessed it, for 4th of July. But it's really easy. So I actually forgot to take the cream cheese out because it has to thaw, so it's easier to mix. So I'm gonna let that thaw for now. I may end up putting it in the microwave for a little bit depending on how fast it's thawing. So while that's thawing, I'm just gonna go ahead and chop up the green peppers and the green onion. I'm not gonna show that part just because it's gonna take a while, because you have to do really, really fine chopped pieces. But I will show you guys when it's all done, how small the pieces should be. And then hopefully the cream cheese is done and we can start mixing this. You guys, this dip is seriously so good with tortilla chips. Amazing, but warning, you will have major garlic breath. Okay, let me just chop the veggies and then show you guys the next step. All right, so I'm finally done chopping the green pepper and green onion. The green onion actually doesn't take that long. It's the green pepper that takes a really long time. If you guys can see, it's tiny, tiny cubes. And then the green onion is as thin as you can cut it, honestly. So I'm pretty sure the cream cheese is thawed enough. We're gonna see. Hopefully it works. Okay guys, so I set you up so you can see in the bowl. So I kind of squished one of the cream cheese packets just to make sure it's thawed enough, and it's pretty thawed, so we're just gonna put all 4 of these in real quick. Alright, so we have our cream cheese in there. And then for each 8-ounce block of cream cheese, you're gonna want to add 1 huge, like heaping tablespoon of mayo, 1 heaping tablespoon of sour cream, and then we're gonna add in also black pepper and garlic powder. So black pepper is kind of just a taste. It's probably about a few tablespoons, and then garlic powder is about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons. Also, taste it before you add more of anything. As it's mixing, just pause it for a sec and taste it. Make sure you're not over adding anything. It's better to add less and then add more towards the end. So first we're just gonna mix this on low for a second to get the cream cheese going. And by the way, I am using the KitchenAid. If you guys don't have it, you could just use an electric mixer. I wouldn't really recommend mixing this by hand just because it's going to take forever, because this mixes for a while. Sorry, I just kicked my tripod. All right, so we're just gonna mix the cream cheese for a little bit first. Hopefully it's thawed enough. It may need to mix for a minute, so we'll just let that mix for a few minutes. Change of plans, we're actually gonna microwave the cream cheese for like 10 seconds, all right? Tell me this doesn't just look like a huge bowl of ice cream. I'm dying. All right, let's get this in the microwave for a few seconds so it'll make our lives a lot easier. All right, that's a lot better. So we're gonna mix this now. There we go. It's still a little bit clumpy, but it's a lot better than it was. I hate how it always sticks to this thing though. Ugh, so annoying. All right, I'm gonna add in the sour cream and mayo now, before I keep going. We're just using Hellmann's real mayo. So 4 cream cheeses equals 4 big spoons of mayo. When I say big, I mean like heaping, like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then sour cream, same thing. 1, 2, a little drippy. 3. We'll just count this as 4 for now. The container's empty, and if I need, I'll open the new one. So, right now it's cream cheese, mayo, sour cream. I'm gonna add a lot of black pepper. Do not be alarmed by how much it looks like. Trust me, it's not really spicy or anything, but all right, going with that much to start. And then garlic powder, again, about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons, but I'm gonna kind of eyeball it. Oh my God, it smells so good, you guys. I love garlic powder. All right, and now just mix on low for a few minutes until it all combines. Then we're gonna taste it, see what it's missing. You also wanna make sure that it's mixing all the way at the bottom, because sometimes it doesn't get all the way down there. So we're gonna mix it again for a few seconds, and then we're gonna test it and see what we need to add, or if I made it perfect on the first try. Probably not. All right, now we're gonna taste it a little bit on the finger. I think it needs more pepper, maybe garlic powder. We're gonna add pepper first and see how that works. Taste test number 2. It's better. Definitely needs more garlic though. Not too much, because we don't want to overdo it. Taste test number 3. It's really close. A little more pepper, a little more garlic powder. Bonus, I'm just snacking on some meat and cheese, making a little roll up, because I am hungry. This is life right here. And that's my dog crying because she wants some. Hello. Okay, we're putting a little bit more garlic powder. We're gonna be using this whole bag. Taste test number, I forgot what number we are on. A little more black pepper and we'll be good. This is honestly trial and error the whole time. We should be good now. I keep trying to use a different finger. All right, we're good. It tastes amazing. I am gonna let it keep mixing just for a minute because I wanna get some of those cream cheese chunks out. It's not fully in there yet, but in the meantime, I'm gonna show you guys what you need to do with the salsa. You just need to drain it for a while. Well, not for a while, just till all the juices are out, because otherwise the dip would be way too watery. By the way, I don't think I said this before, this is a cold dip, refrigerated. You don't heat this up. Okay, let me show you guys the salsa now real quick. So it's supposed to be 16 ounces for like 1.5 batches, or sorry, I'm not flicking you guys off. I'm showing you I have cream cheese on my finger. So it's supposed to be 1.5 batches, 16 ounces. This thing is 38 ounces, so we're probably gonna use about half of this, give or take. All right, that's about half. So you just wanna let this drain out as much as you can. Usually I just leave it, and yeah, it's gonna make a pretty big mess in the sink, by the way. I may need a little more actually, to be honest. It always looks like a lot, and then you start draining it and you're like, ooh, well, I'm gonna need a little bit more. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean the sink after all this. All right, now that I drained most of the juices out, I'm just gonna let this sit in this bowl for a few minutes while I keep mixing the dip right now. All right, so here comes the fun part. We actually get to start layering stuff. And by the way, guys, this kombucha is so good. It's raspberry lemon. Can you see it? So freaking good. And excuse my huge oversized pajama. I love this type of outfit. So I'll show you guys the steps of the layering and stuff. As you can see, my salsa is here still in this bowl, just in case there's any more drippage, which there is a little, so might wait another second actually. You can start layering the other stuff right now. So I actually have it on my notes in my phone, how to layer it. So it's the cream cheese mix first, and then the green onion, the salsa, the green pepper, and then cheese on top, and then you refrigerate. So. And by the way, I have this little Tupperware container just in case there's any leftover, and I can leave some at my house for like my mom to try and see if it's good up to her standards, since this is her dip. But we're just gonna start off with the first two main bowls. So put a pretty nice layer of the cream cheese dip, or the cream cheese mixture. Sorry, my dog's over there crying, I don't know why. Now I want to try to get it like in these little edges a little bit. Yikes. I don't know if this is even going to be enough for two. So you can see it's a pretty thick layer that you put in there. I hope we have enough for this one too. This should be good. We just won't have a tester one for at home, but it's fine. scrape every last bit out because we're cutting it a little bit close here. All right, and same thing as this one, we're just gonna spread it as evenly as possible. This one may have a little less, but all right. My dog is like standing over here. You can't have it. It's not for Nori, baby, I'm sorry. She's smart when I say not for Nori. She's like, damn it, that ain't for me. All right. Actually came out pretty good in terms of amount that we have. All right, next step is gonna be the green onion right here. So you just put a decent amount, honestly. Just make sure all the spots are covered. Usually what I'll do is, like how I'm kind of doing this now, finish the first one, make sure you have enough for the second one, and then add extra to any spots that you feel like don't have enough. You guys, this dip is so freaking good. I'm so excited to eat it. All right, so green onion is done. All right, next up is the salsa, which I hope has drained enough. Let's see. I'm just gonna shake out anything that may be still in there. Doesn't have to be every single molecule of salsa juice. Just try your best. That should be fine. So with this one, we're just gonna use a spoon. May actually need more salsa. I'm definitely going to need more salsa. Actually, let's see. It's not a really big, it's not a really thick layer of salsa on this actually. So we'll see. Let's spread this out first and then see if we need more, which we are definitely going to need more. Yes, we are. Real quick, I'm gonna put more salsa to drain in here and I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, so we got the last bit of salsa here. Sorry guys, I'm like freaking out right now because while the salsa was draining again, I heard this really loud thud in my house. And my dog started freaking out too. Like it literally sounded like somebody fell. Like it was so loud. And I literally just walked around my entire house with a huge knife in my hand because I don't know, I was freaking out. And I'm still a little bit freaked out because I don't see anything that could have caused that sound. Nothing is like out of place, nothing heavy has fallen. My little sister's still sleeping, so not sure what that was. Maybe it came from outside, but it really sounded like it was in like our basement or something. So I don't know, but who knows? Maybe I'll never get around to posting this video because I'll be dead. We'll see. All right, so the salsa's on. It looks pretty decent. Could have used a tiny bit more, but it's fine. And then after that, we're gonna do the green pepper. Delicious. Let's go. All right, so that's how that looks now. If you guys like peppers and like garlic and it's not spicy, but stuff with a little bit of a kick, you will love this dip. Please try it. Please let me know in the comments if you did try it because it's freaking amazing. All right, and the last step, this actually, oops, little salsa juice got in there. As I showed you in the beginning, I had the Mexican cheese blend and the taco blend. So I mixed those here in a bowl just so it could be more evenly distributed. And then all you wanna do at the end is just sprinkle this on top. Kind of a thick layer too. It doesn't have to be that thick of a layer, just make sure that all the peppers and stuff are covered. You don't wanna see any of that. All right, let me get the rest of the cheese real quick. All right, so here's the rest of taco blend cheese. And the rest of the Mexican 4 cheese blend. And then just mix these two together again. Voila! They are done. Let me flip you guys around so I can show you a close-up real quick. All right, so here's what they look like from the top when they're all done. Really, all you can see is cheese, but you guys know all the goodness that's inside. And then here's what they look like from the side view with the cream cheese and all of that all in there. Guys, I'm so excited for this dip. I hope people like it for 4th of July. I've brought it to my boyfriend's house before for other occasions and everybody loves it, so I'm sure it'll be a hit once again. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you never miss one of my new videos. I am gonna be doing probably a lot more cooking videos now because like I said, our kitchen is finally done being renovated. Excuse my dog. All right, let me know in the comments if you guys tried this recipe, please, and how you liked it. And then I'll also leave all the ingredients in the comments and I'll let you know exactly how much I used to make 2 of these bigger containers. Oh, one more thing actually before I go. Don't forget, you need to refrigerate this. After you make it, put it in the fridge at least for a few hours. And then once you serve it, it can sit out, you know, for a few hours too. It's actually better kind of if it sits out for a little bit, but since you've been mixing the cream cheese, sour cream, mayo, all that, there's cheese in here, you wanna let it sit in the fridge for a minute just to be safe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.